Hi there. Hi everyone. My name's Jessica. I am an Agnes Dora representative, and this is a 2-month check-in. It's my 2-month anniversary with Agnes Dora this week, so I have been onboarding, hey there, and selling for the last 2 months. My hope is to upload this video to YouTube, so if you are watching this on YouTube, I am responding to comments on Periscope. This was filmed on Periscope. So if you're watching, feel free to ask questions. I'll be happy to answer them. I'm just going to talk a little bit about my journey the last 2 months and what it's like to be a rep and manage the business and what I'm looking forward to going forward. So yeah, it should be a lot of fun. Or it's been a lot of fun. So I joined the Agnes Dora queue at the end of December. I got my onboarding email April 14th. So just over 2 months ago. Today is June 16th. And then I received my inventory about 10 days after that. Rep kits take anywhere from a week and a half to 3 weeks to get to the reps once they've onboarded. So the queue was halted when I first joined it. It's up and running again. And so it's probably, hey Mare, about, I'd say now like a 4 to 6 week wait on the queue. So it's going a lot faster. I waited like 3.5 months. So yeah, so just a little bit about me. Mare, I'm just doing like an update of my Agnes Dora journey. I live in Texas. I'm a single mom. I have a 12-year-old son and share custody with my ex. So I have a career with a major corporation in Texas as a marketing manager. So that keeps me busy between the job and the commute and the events that I do, about 50 hours a week. And then I also represent another direct selling company that I started in November. But there's a lot of correlation between the two. That one's makeup and this is fashion. So I'm taking both of them on. Some of the reasons that I decided to take on Agnes Dora were looking for some extra money was kind of the first one. I have a good job and I can take care of everything that we need, but I don't always have the extra funds for some of the fun things to do. Like my sisters wanted to take a girl trip together and I had to pass on that because I had to repair my fence. So, I was able to do that, but I couldn't do both. So I just want to make sure I do that. My son is, 6 years from college. So to get a good fund going for him so that I can help pay for his college is also a goal of mine. The other reasons are I'm really enjoying connecting with women and helping everyone feel positive. I'm a curvy girl who struggled with her weight almost my entire life, going up and down, up and down. And so these clothes make me feel really good, and they're designed and styled to make women feel good no matter what their body shape. So we run sizes all the way from extra, extra small all the way up to 3X. I have sisters who are really petite and they have struggles in finding things that make them look more curvy or feminine. Like I want to look thinner. So women there's always something that we want that's different, right? So yeah, but so that's one of the reasons. And then I also saw the opportunity with the company. The company is very, very small. When I joined the queue, there were about 1,100 active reps. Since they've onboarded those of us who are waiting, we've probably doubled in size. So we're about, hey Natalie, about 2,300 active reps, maybe like 24, 25. They just onboarded another group today, so it'll probably be up to like 2,500 by the time that group is all signed up. Excuse me. So I'm really excited about the opportunity to get into a great company early and grow with them, develop the brand and build a team. We're set up, with a traditional direct sales model. So as I develop and grow my own team of sales reps, I can make commission. So just like any corporate sales job, any retail sales job, that makes commission. Or if you manage a team, if you're a manager or leader, you usually make commission off of what you do and what your team does. So direct sales is just like that. And I've been selling at retail and selling at corporate for years and made commission off my team there. So it's the same thing. It's just, you know, I work with people who I don't see every day. So, but that's okay. That's another one of the reasons that this opportunity was so appealing to me, was the social media in the last couple of years and live streaming like Periscope and Facebook Live, I think have really changed the game in how direct sales is done and network marketing is done. And so I've really had a lot of fun exploring that and learning about that. It benefits me at my career, in my job, my career, and it's been really cool here to just kind of see how high is high. So if y'all have questions, feel free to ask. So those are my whys. There's a few reasons, but you know, I like a challenge. So there's a few different things where I find challenges and then find rewards from participating in them. So I started selling in May. I have sold to a few local friends and family. I need to do more with that. I'm a little bit challenged in that I can't talk about this at work. So if I connect with coworkers on Facebook and they ask me about it, I can, but I can't really like go big with it at work like some people can. So like I have my upline is a nurse and she can talk about it all she wants with her nursing colleagues and stuff. We have a no solicitation policy at my office, so I can't talk about it unless someone brings it up to me. But, and that's okay. You know, I have to keep it separate. My career keeps me plenty busy. So, but it's definitely, I have to find my business in other ways. So a lot of what I do is online. So I do a lot of live videos here on Periscope. I'm starting to build a following slowly but steadily. I have a Facebook Live group or not a Facebook Live group. I have a Facebook group and a business page, which I'm also building my group and following there, as well as on Instagram. And they all are three very different platforms. There is some overlap, but sometimes the people who do one don't necessarily do the other. So I'm trying to reach as many people as I can and tell them about the brand and about this way of shopping, because buying clothing through a direct sales model is somewhat new to some people. So, yeah. So that's how I'm connecting with people. I try to be very, very consistent on social media. So I have like a very rough outline that I follow that I need to refine and put together a little bit more, because I'm starting to build a team and I want to be able to share it with them. So I'm starting to see some success with that. And then just being very, very organized and managing my time better is helpful as well. So yeah, so but that's coming along, and I'm learning a lot. Like I'm trying to do a lot of personal development or professional development. So reading books, but also some blogs and some YouTube videos or Periscope videos and things like that about how to manage a business page. Oops, sorry, camera freak out. How to build a following on Instagram, how to take good photos. So I'm developing a lot of cool new skills, which I think is good. And the way the world is going, like having some social media knowledge is never a bad thing. So yeah, so I Periscope 3 or 4 times a week. I get in my group and on Facebook Live 3 or 4 times a week. They say that's where it's at right now, the live video. I've seen a lot of success with it in my other business. And so I continue to do it and have fun with it. The only downside is having to look fabulous, or try to look fabulous. I don't know if I look fabulous tonight, but I try to put my best foot forward. And so like I said, luckily I can use, like tonight I did a get ready with me live video to my other customers. And then I came over to my Agnes and Dora side of the business. So, but I do keep the two very, very separate. Separate groups, separate social accounts, separate conversations. But again, there is some overlap, which creates some efficiencies for me in how I do the work. So, yeah, but again, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Let's see, in terms of sales, oh, thanks. I have sold, let me think around 6,000 in 2 months. Hi, A&D by, is it Terriella? Hi there. So I've been like slow and steady But again, I am not able to put 100% of my time into this. I put a good chunk of time into it for sure. So I haven't come out of the gate like on fire. So it's been slow and steady, and I'm more the tortoise than the hare. So some people are like, yeah, oh, Terry L. Okay, cool. Hello. Nice to meet you. But yeah, but I firmly feel that if I couldn't handle this, it wouldn't have come my way. I feel like the opportunity is so amazing that it's worth the work. So someone was asking me that the other day. They're like, I want to know how you're doing this and what it's like. And I was like, do you want to know how tired I am? You know, and the team I'm on, they're like, you know, the first 90 days, it's just like head down, like power through it as hard as you can. And so I'm on day like 62. And it may take me a little longer than that because summer in retail traditionally is a little bit slower. And so I think I'm dealing with that a little bit. And then like Facebook and stuff, like they're constantly kind of moving the target in terms of engagement and stuff like that. So I'm trying to keep up with some of their rules and things. I'm on the Rock Stars team. So I'm an adorable hustler with Tiffany Lance, and then she is under Lauren Boyle. So I'm like Lauren Boyle's like second downline. What team are you on? So my upline started in December and has done like amazing. Her upline started in August and has been killing it. So we have a huge, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, we have a huge team. But we are very sales focused and very collaborative. So there's a lot of good ideas about how to be very successful in the business out there, and a lot of tips and a lot of support. So it's been great. Like I'm super happy with my team, like, and I'm excited. Like I have over 500 on the team. Yeah, we just crossed 500 today on the Rockstars with the next wave of onboarding. Yep. It's pretty awesome. I mean, the total company is probably like 2,500, so we're 20% of that just since August. Yeah, it's great. So, we're very much like Lauren, Jill, Amber, Tara, Tiffany, whose name is, I'm forgetting a name, that's Shakira, like we're all like big like periscopers, and Shelby, thank you, that's the one. So they've done very successfully on Periscope, and I knew about Periscope. Oh my gosh, congrats. Is that your launch kit, or did you order some stuff? So yeah, so we talk a lot about live and Periscope and how to be successful selling live. So if you're interested in that but worried about it, or if you're not sure, then you know, again, we have a lot of support on our team for that and how to do it. I've been doing it with my other business, and my sister's been doing it. She was my upline for the other business, and she's been doing it very successfully like for like 14 months, and she's built a huge team on the other side. So I have a small team. So I have 4 people in the queue with Agnes and Dora for me in 2 months. So one gal onboarded today. Another gal is getting her money together, and then my other 2 will probably be like next month because they just like joined the queue in May. The first 2 joined the queue in April, so the queue is moving pretty fast. But I'm excited. So so now I'm taking on that responsibility of an upline, and you know, training and development, and just kind of helping support them. So yeah, but do you guys have any questions for me in terms of business or how I set up or anything? I'm happy to share. So, but yeah, again, ultimately I'm like super excited about where the company is going. Like they've done so much with the inventory, the designs that they're coming out with. They have like new styles like every week. Sometimes, some weeks it's been multiple new styles, not new prints, not new patterns, new silhouettes, new pieces. Like that wrap top is new in the last 2 months. Cute pencil skirt with the flounced edge, like 6 new dresses. Like they're constantly designing and giving us like a really cool boutique, and we're also able to select our own inventory so we can create the boutique we want. Oh, no problem, Natalie. Yeah, so we can create the boutique that we want. We have, once you get your initial kit is selected for you by corporate, and it is like a sample kit. It has all the styles in a variety of sizes so that you have everything that you need and you can try all the pieces and showcase them to your customer. Then from there, then you order and select what you think you want to carry, and you build your own inventory that way. So we have a lot of access to multiple sizes and styles. A Fisher. Oh, okay. Very cool. Did you get the red one or did you get a floral? Because I tried the red one tonight and it was pretty awesome. I had to take it off because I was like, if I don't take it off, I'll never take it off. Floral. Okay, cool. I can't wait to see it. You'll have to share a pic. I love seeing your pictures. So I'm wearing a pink swing. That's my favorite. I love it. So, yeah. So that's Agnes and Dora 2 months in. It's really, really busy. I have put a lot of that on myself because I do sell live. That takes some time. Hey there. And so like I did a periscope tonight and it probably took me about 45 minutes, which I've done longer scopes. And some nights I'll do Facebook and periscope. It just depends. Hey girl, hey, what's up? So, yeah, but I'm trying to hit it hard here. Like I said, I have that like 90, 100 a day, 120 day plan in front of me, and I'm working it as hard as I can, trying to grow the business. 1 week. Yep. I was telling them I'm kind of like the tortoise, not the hare in the tortoise and the hare story. So I'm like slow and steady. So I'm like steady, and growing. So, although the last 2 weeks have been really challenging. So I don't know if it was like post Memorial Day. Hold on, you guys, I need to plug in. Post Memorial Day, steady is great, doesn't burn out. Yeah, no, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm tired. But it's good. Let me get my charger plugged in. Hold on. I forget. Okay, sorry. I hit the screen the wrong way. That was awesome, because, you know, I want to put this video on Facebook, so that's perfect. Technical difficulties. You guys got to roll with the punches, right? If you're thinking about doing this, you know, it's periscope, not perfection. Not perfect scope. That's my new tagline. Don't steal it. So, yeah. So, no, it's been good. But I have, like, you know, a limited budget. So, I can't go crazy on launches. So, figuring out my inventory, especially with all the inventory transition that we've been going through, with so many new styles and stuff, has been a little bit challenging for me. And then, some of the things that other more experienced reps were like, hey, this is a no-brainer, this sells all the time, I am not able to sell them. They're just not selling as well for me. So I, you know, kind of stocked up early, thinking, oh, okay, well, they're selling, like, this makes total sense, it's logical, they're pieces that I love and like, and I show them like crazy. I showed them in a lot of different ways, and it's just been like really slow and steady. So I haven't like powered through anything. But I'm learning, like, and I'm learning who my group is and my customer base. So I would say, you know, maybe start a little bit slower in the beginning. It's really easy when you can buy your own inventory. Right. You know, I never got those. So, yeah, but, I'd say, you know, maybe start slow and fill out your group and see, you know, and again, I have like this long-term vision. So I'm trying to buy staples that I know will sell. Even if they're not selling right away, they will sell eventually. And I'm a little more cautious on some of the new stuff. So I'm kind of like, let me wait a week and see what people are saying. Unless it's something that I'm like, well, that's like so fabulous. Like some stuff you just look at it and you know. And so like some of the Nightingale dresses and stuff, some of the prints on like the Fisher and stuff, like, you know, they're going to go. But, you know, there's things like my upline, she does amazing business. She's been doing it since December. She does like 20 grand a month in sales, and she's like, I cannot sell skirts. Like, no one wants to buy skirts from me. They'll buy dresses like crazy and shirts like crazy, but they can't buy skirts. And I'm like, well, no one can buy skirts from me either, so we must be the same person. So but yeah, so but you learn, right? She's like, they will sell eventually. And so I just have to work around that, because if I'm holding the inventory, then I can't buy other inventory. So I'm having to be a little bit creative with that. But it's gonna be good, and you know, ultimately it will be fine. But yeah, I have to just be like more cautious, but there's nothing wrong with that. I have a budget and I can't exceed it. So if I don't have the money, I don't spend the money. So, and it is what it is. And then I'm just more creative with my flat lays, or more creative with my this, or I get on periscopes more and try to scope it at different times. And I'm just trying to show it in as many ways as I can. So Shelby gave some great advice. She did a video on periscope, and she's like, you may have to show something 10 times before someone gets there. So how has growth been for me? Really slow and steady. So, I mean, I started my group from 0 when I onboarded, because the first of us weren't allowed to do any like pre-marketing until we were onboarded, and they were like talking like they wouldn't onboard you if you were caught doing it. And so I took that pretty seriously. Some people took it less seriously, but they still got onboarded. So whatever, it is what it is. You know, so if you have the chance, but I think, I've just seen it more steady and more organic, which is great. And then I've been trying to do a lot of research I've been trying to grow my Instagram following, so I've been working hard on that. And then I've been, but that's challenging too, because like it's a time thing. Like you have to put a certain amount of time into the engagement and reciprocity, like following other people back and commenting and stuff. And so that's hard for me to find the time to do that, because I have a full-time job and I have this other business. So I'm kind of double dipping. Like I'm trying to grow Instagram on both. I'm trying to grow Facebook on both and stuff. And so I have to, but I have to keep them totally separate. So sometimes finding the time to be as engaged as I want to be is really tricky. I read something interesting today about Facebook groups that was like, because a bunch of us were chatting about engagement and view, and it said that once your group hits over 250, then Facebook like changes the notification settings on the group to highlights. So before that, everyone in your group might have been on see all posts, and then once the group gets to like 250, Facebook changes to see highlights. So it may only show people like the most responded posts. So if people aren't like regular commenters, they may not see everything. And that's so that their feeds don't get clogged up with posts everything from one group. So I'm trying to figure out how to like work around that, because my group about 2 weeks ago hit 250, and these have been my slowest 2 weeks. So I don't know if it's just summer or if it's something with the Facebook algorithm, but it made me stop and think, because I have been at like fluctuating 2 to 5 people right at that 250 mark. So I'm like, well, that makes a lot of sense. So, you know, adapt and move on. But I'm trying to really work on the Facebook business page, so I'm reading a lot and I'm learning about that. But you have to constantly develop. So it's challenging. So Facebook is meant to be a social interaction platform, not a selling platform. So if you want to sell on Facebook, you got to play their rules, which is to sell through a business page. So I have a business page set up. So I'm trying to learn how to run that and what that looks like. And I'm kind of glad that my group's small, because I'm going to, see if I can move them over and run it that way, or keep the group just for like selfies and stuff like that. And so then I don't have to post as much in the group, so I'm not in their way as much. But anyways, I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm watching a lot of YouTube videos and some podcasts and stuff like that, and trying to figure it out. And I think we all are, because it's changing. So like I watched a video today that was like a year and a half old, and I was like, okay, I've never even heard of that feature. I don't think that's relevant anymore. And it's not, like, it's totally out of date. So that's a challenge too, is like finding the like current information on what's what on Facebook. So, yeah, but I mean, I like learning about it. That's really interesting and cool, but it does take some time to figure it out. And then you're like, am I doing the right thing? am I connecting the right way? Should I be doing more of this, more of that? But, you know, the biggest thing in network marketing, this is still true, is connecting with the people that you know and starting there. Like, build from there and then get them to refer people to you. Buy-sell trades right now for Agnes Dora are like flooded with new reps. Like, I just don't think there's much traction over there unless you have like a super awesome gem, which I did not get. And so, but the new rep kits are pretty good. But the new rep kits are full of new stuff that a lot of people have. So the stuff in there is not as unique. So yeah, but there aren't that many people off leggings that weren't released yet. Yeah, that's awesome. And some of the newer reps, new kits are getting less leggings. The original, like, you know, first 6 weeks of kits were full of leggings. Like, I probably got 110 pair of small, medium leggings. Then I got large, then I got extra large. And I ordered the gold kit. Yeah, I know. So the kits are changing because the inventory is changing, and that's fine. So I'm just trying to figure out how to work through it. And then when fall comes, I'm going to have all this unique fall stuff because I got a lot of fall things in my kit because they had, like, I think that I'd heard they packed up kits or they had like fall inventory left over. So they used that to create the original kits. So I'm going to have stuff for that. So like I said, I'm just working on building those basics. So hopefully it works out. I think it will. I think I'll have good stuff. Like I said, enough of the designs are timeless enough that they can handle a seasonal, you know, they can last more than one season. So I don't think we have anything that's so trendy that it would go out of style. So it's fun and hot right now. But yeah, so I would, you know, work your network, go for the referrals if you can get some local stuff going, get the word out, because there's so many people who, one, have never heard of Agnes and Dora, but beyond that, there's so many people who haven't shopped this way, like bought clothing from a direct sales model. Okay, staple neutrals. Yeah, exactly. So there's so many people. So I know there's like the other company that we've all heard of, but I'm telling you, I talked to plenty of people who've never heard of the other company. Plenty of people who've never heard of them, never bought from them, never bought clothing sales from someone who's like Mary Kay or like a Tupperware rep. Like, that's different. So teaching people about this way of buying clothes, like, there's just tons of education to still happen there. Buying clothes via live videos, like, there's tons of room there. So I think building the trust and explaining to people and then getting enough like referrals and enough positive comments from the people who do know what it is and do like it to say, I love this, I love that. If they can start posting, other people will feel more confident. And then if they see you sticking with it, then they will be like, oh, well, this person's a reliable boutique owner and they're going to be there if I have a problem. Like Target. Target's always there if I have a problem. Their return policy is easy. So that's where I think the opportunity is, you know, beyond the existing Agnes and Dora fans, there's millions and millions and millions of women who've never heard of us, who would love to shop with us. And I think also there's, for me, I'm really thinking about how do I cultivate like that plus size following. I'm a plus size girl, and there's a lot of us and a lot of women who, like, there's a gal at my office and she's like, I could never find cute clothes. And right now she wants her entire wardrobe to be Agnes and Dora. Like, she is in love with what we have. And she feels better about herself and she feels good. So I love that. And so I want to, you know, find that. So yeah. So there's a lot there and there's a lot to do. I think there's a lot of room in the space. You just have to be patient and take the time to do it and cultivate the new customers and teach them, because this is the way it's going. You know, so many brick and mortar retailers are shutting down. Women are buying more and more stuff online. There's things like Stitch Fix. It's really easy to buy Ann Taylor online, Banana Republic online, Lane Bryant online, whatever. And, you know, J. Crew, it's really easy to set. Amazon's, you know, shipping things back and forth has become easier and easier and easier. And so more and more women are open to buying online. So now we just have to show them the cute options. And our price point's great and our design is great. So if we can demonstrate that and then provide the personal service, then that's the winning combination. So that's what I'm going for. But yeah, so that's my 2-month story. That's where I'm at. I'm still kind of crafting a lot of it together. There's a lot to figure out, and some of it just takes some time and practice with your customer to see what they like, to see what they're buying, to see what the trends are, to learn from our sister reps what's working and what's not working from them. So yeah, I'm trying, girl. So I hope you have as much luck with as I do. So I think the summer is a great opportunity to do that and be ready for fall, because by the time like August and back to school time hits, people will be ready to shop. So it may take till October in Texas, but I have a lot of clients who are not in Texas. They are up north. So, yep. Cool. All right. Well, like I said, this was recorded on Periscope. Yeah, no problem. I'll see you on the Rockstar page. So yeah, good luck with when your kit comes and your launch, and I hope it all goes well. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. So just do your invoicing correctly. That's the only thing. That's where I get hung up. I hate it when I goof up an invoice. I feel bad when I do that. So I want that to be right for my customers. So that's a big thing for trust. So anyways, I am going to sign off, and thank you all for watching, and have a great evening, and I'll see you with another update soon.